COVID-19 testing will be fast-tracked under a multi-million-dollar plan to tackle the outbreak. The federal government is injecting $2.6 million into a new research program designed to deliver results within half an hour of testing. Health Minister Greg Hunt says the majority of tests are returning negative results, but it's better to be safe than sorry.
That, I think, is a very important message to Australians about the breadth of what we are doing and the depth of what we are doing. In other words, taking early action to keep Australians safe by testing widely and on a scale unmatched anywhere else in the world other than Korea and Singapore.
But Labor says current measures don't go far enough. Shadow Health Minister Chris Bowen says more people should be tested, even if they're not showing symptoms.
It must be the formal objective of government policy to have people tested if they are in contact with people who've suffered COVID-19 or have symptoms, not and have symptoms. People across the country are exhibiting symptoms, obviously very worryingly, going for tests and being denied tests because they don't meet the criteria.
Victoria has unveiled its biggest stimulus in history to help carry the state's economy through the COVID-19 outbreak. The $1.7 billion package is designed to cushion the blow for small business owners and to help protect jobs. More than $550 million in payroll tax already paid by thousands of businesses will be refunded. Most will receive about $23,000 in immediate support. The Andrews government will also funnel $500 million into a new Working for Victoria fund to help people who've lost their jobs.
You can try and stimulate and create new customers for businesses. I think that's incredibly difficult in such a time of upheaval, in such a time of crisis. The far better thing to do, not just because we think it's better to do, it's what businesses have told us they need, is to provide that cash that'll tide them over, that'll make it more likely that they can get through this crisis and be there at the other end of it.
It's kind of lonely, I guess, and I really miss my family and friends, and not being able to talk to them or like have that real life connection. I have no idea when I'm going to get out of this, so I always have that little hope in the back of my head that it'll all end soon, but I really don't know. I really wanted to help out with the whole virus thing, but I didn't know how I could help because I couldn't leave the house. So I came up with this idea of what if I draw people and have them fundraise for the coronavirus, and then I could give that money to a local hospital. So basically my mum advertised on Facebook as well as WeChat, and she got people to donate money and send photos of themselves. So I drew them and then they gave the money, and we raised around 2,000 Australian dollars.
Very proud.
Very proud. Yeah, good.
Very proud.
Not only the fact that she was doing that to keep herself occupied and to raise some money, we were proud across the board. She's very talented, and even what she did was, and I think it engaged and involved a lot of people that would not have known about it through our contacts. So that was really, really good. We were very proud of it. That's our biggest concern, is how this will affect just the long term. And they're doing the right thing. They're following the rules as they should. And that for us, we worry about it all the time. Which, that causes ongoing stress and issues within us over here as well.
We try to video call her every day, but we find it very difficult because she's not seeing anyone or talking to anyone else, and basically when you ask her every day what's going on, how was your day, and it's always the same, just not much. So it is very difficult for us to try to get her engaged.
really sucks because I have no idea when I'm going to get back home, and I really miss them, and the fact that I can only talk to them through a screen, that really sucks because
As we've heard, the number of coronavirus cases has officially passed 1,000 after new cases were recorded around the country overnight. In New South Wales, 83 new cases have been identified, taking the total to 436. In Victoria, 51 more people have fallen ill, taking the state's tally to 229. Queensland has now seen 221 cases of the disease. In Western Australia, 26 new cases have been identified, taking the total to 90. South Australia has 50 cases. Tasmania has 11 after another 2 people fell ill. The ACT's tally has risen to 9. The Northern Territory's coronavirus tally has risen to 5 after 2 returning cruise ship passengers tested positive. The couple, who had been on the Ruby Diamond Princess in Sydney, were diagnosed after landing in Darwin. 2 others who fell ill on the vessel are being treated in a Sydney hospital. A crew member who tested positive remains on the ship, anchored off Australia's east coast. A 4th person who might be affected has returned to Tasmania, where they're being monitored in hospital. Health authorities fear other passengers might be infected without knowing. Thousands have been asked to self-isolate for 14 days as a precaution.